Rosa had already learned from Tiger what kind of girls Leon liked, but she didn't fully believe it. She was sure he must like more than just one type. So, while Leon was dozing, she leaned closer and asked softly, "Tell me, Leon, what kind of girl do you really like?" Leon shifted slightly, still half asleep, but answered honestly, "I like mature women, black stockings, and bunny girls." The answer made Rosa's eyes brighten with interest. Resting her chin in one hand, she gently poked Leon's cheek with the other, smiling playfully. "Oh? Then, do you want to see one of your classmates wearing a bunny girl outfit?" Leon shook his head faintly. "No." Rosa was surprised. If he likes bunny girls, wouldn't he want to see others dressed like that? Curious, she pressed him further. "Then, who do you want to see in a bunny girl outfit?" This time, Leon stayed quiet for a moment, as if he was carefully considering his answer. Then, with a small smile, he whispered a name. "Rosa Wither." Rosa froze. Her eyes widened, her cheeks burned red like apples, and her thoughts spun in circles. She couldn't believe what she'd just heard. He actually wanted to see her dressed as a bunny girl. Flustered, she quickly stood up and stepped back, waving her hands in panic. "Why me? Why would you want me to wear something like that? That's impossible." But before Leon could explain, his words broke off. He had already sunk back into deep sleep, his steady snoring filling the room. Rosa stood there speechless. At the most important moment, he had fallen asleep. She poked his shoulder, tapped his cheek, even whispered his name, but Leon didn't wake up. With a pout, she clenched her fists and muttered, "Humph. You got away with it this time. Next time, I'll make sure you do something embarrassing while you're sleepwalking." The next day, the warm sun shone over the wide lawn outside the city gate. Leon, Rosa, and little Muin had come, as usual, to welcome Noah home from school. While they waited, Muin spotted a green frog on a stone and ran off happily to investigate. Leon and Rosa stood together, watching her from a distance. Leon turned his head toward Rosa, his tone casual but curious. "When did you leave my room last night?" Rosa didn't answer right away. She was watching little Muin not far away, chasing a butterfly in the tall grass. The sunlight gave Rosa's golden hair a soft glow, and a gentle smile rested on her lips. Only after a moment did she reply, her voice light and calm. "After you fell asleep." Then, turning to face him, she tilted her head, her eyes shining mischievously. "Why? Are you disappointed?" Leon raised his brows in mock surprise. "How could I be? The whole castle is yours. You can sleep wherever you want." But Rosa wasn't going to let him off that easily. Her playful side bubbled up again. Closing her eyes for a moment, she tapped her chin with a finger, as if recalling some secret. Then she leaned a little closer and said in a sing-song voice, "You know, I heard you talking in your sleep." Leon froze. His shoulders stiffened, and his eyes went wide. "What? Really? What did I say?" Rosa didn't answer right away. She enjoyed seeing him squirm. With a dramatic little sigh, she raised her hand and rested her fingertips thoughtfully on her chin. Pretending to search her memory, she finally spoke with a sly smile. "Something about regretting that you didn't say yes to the girl who confessed to you back then. I didn't know you had such a touching secret crush." Her words hit him like a stone dropped in water. Leon crossed his arms tightly, trying to hide his discomfort. His lips pressed into a firm line before he burst out, flustered. "Impossible. That never happened. At that time, I cared only about serving my country. I didn't have feelings for anyone." Rosa's soft laugh escaped before she could hold it back. Her shoulders shook with amusement, and her eyes danced with delight as she watched him try to defend himself. "Who knows?" she teased. Maybe your dreams reveal what you truly feel. Leon groaned, running a hand through his hair in frustration. He turned to face her fully, his expression both annoyed and desperate to be believed. Hey, dragon girl. I'm telling you the truth. I really don't have a secret crush. Rosa simply smiled at him, her calm gaze making him even more restless. She didn't press the matter any further, but the way her lips curved told Leon she wasn't convinced. Meanwhile, Muan was picking colorful wildflowers. She wove them into a little crown and placed it proudly on her head. Suddenly, the sound of heavy wings filled the air. Looking up, she spotted Noah arriving, riding his great leviathan. With a cry of joy, Muan ran toward him. "Noah!" Leon called after her, worried. "Muan, slow down! Don't trip!" But Muan was already with Noah, placing the flower crown on his head and clinging to his arm happily. Together, they walked back toward Leon and Rosa. "Mom, Dad, I'm back," Noah said warmly. Leon's eyes fell on the piece of paper Noah held tightly in his hand. He pointed at it. "Noah, what's that you've got there?"